Hi, Plaidman here. I literally was talking for like 6 minutes and I realized I did not press record. Okay, to resume, to continue, to start again, all the above. So right now I'm talking about Predator, Killer of Killers. You can watch it on Disney Plus, and the simplicity of it is I really like I like the universe of Predator. I also like the universe of Aliens. I feel like they haven't done as good a justice to it as what it deserves. To be fair, I wouldn't consider myself a super fan. I haven't watched all of the content of Predator or Aliens for that matter, but I'm keeping up with some of it. Now, Predator, Killer of Killers is a cartoon on Disney Plus, and it's something that follows Prey, which I didn't watch. And my justification for not watching initially was I thought it was a Hollywood movie where it was like, hey, tiny little woman is gonna be able to beat the pants out of the Predator, right? And that's how, frankly, it kind of came across. And I found out later that it's like, no, it's not that. It's literally the opposite of that. And now I want to watch it. So my intention is to watch it. I would suggest other people to watch it. Sorry, I'm adjusting because it looks funky to me. OCD, whatever. Anyhow, but I did watch this other thing, which is Predator, Killer of Killers, cartoon thing, and it's super fun. And the short version is you have effectively three stories that are separate and then get spliced together. Which is you have a Viking woman who's trying to avenge the murder of her dad. You have a Japanese guy who's trying to avenge effectively the murder of his character, of his honor. And it's like ancient Japan, samurai Japan. And then you have a Hispanic guy set in World War II who's aspiring to be a pilot, airplane pilot. And each one of them undergo serious things, and then they get included, they get kind of brought to, and to this other thing. I don't want to spoil it because it's really worth watching. Like, what I love about it is it almost could have just been a show, but I kind of applaud the director for making it a full thing. And I was actually reminded of a really awesome game that I wanted to be better than what it was, which is, I think it was called For Honor, which took samurai, it took Viking, and it took medieval knights, taken out of their realm and brought into this realm to have like perpetual combat. And the concept of that is super cool and super interesting because like the fighting style is so different. And I played the game and I thought it was cool, but it like, I don't know, it didn't hold me, and I felt like they missed the mark on it. I would still live for that. I would still love for a game, like a Mortal Kombat game that was like historical combat, you could call it, and like have a Spartan fight against a samurai warrior. That would be fascinating. Like, what would the fight style be? I have no idea. It'd be interesting. So, in a weird way, this kind of talks about that, and it also expands the lore around the Predator universe. And that's so beautiful to do it well, and which they do it well, to like expand on this thing and elaborate and do it kind of in subtle ways. Like different Predators have different tools that they use. And part of you, as part of me when I was watching it, I was like, well, this is not fair. These guys have like vastly superior technology. But that's kind of the novelty about them, is like it's not a fairness. They just hunt. And like, if we think about it, it's like, well, yeah, you're not going toe to toe with a lion or a gorilla or whatever or even a deer or a moose when you hunt. You're going out with a rifle, you're waiting, posting up. It takes a lot of effort to do that. And then you're taking a shot and you're killing them with a rifle from far away. Like, none of that is fair. The difficulty of getting set up in that spot and taking the right shot and being accurate, that's the difficulty. That's the challenge. And I feel like maybe part of it is kind of lost. Like I feel like maybe the people who are making Predator movies don't really understand the thrill of the hunt. I know I don't, because I don't hunt, and not because I don't want to. It's on my to-do list, but I haven't. But like, I feel perhaps if they're going to make a movie about people who hunt, they should talk to people who hunt. Not Americans. Well, Americans do, but like talk to human beings who hunt animals, hunt deadly animals, and get their 2 cents on that experience, and then help further build on what a predator is. But in general, I feel like this movie did a really good job of expanding on the lore and making it really entertaining. It is graphic, so it's not really meant for kids, full disclosure. But in general, I loved it. I really, really liked it. I wanted more. In a way, it kind of hints at more. And part of me is like, no, I guess, no. I want more of this concept, because there's kind of, not plot holes, but there is like general holes in their culture and their world. And I feel like that's worthy of bringing up. And frankly, I want an Alien versus Predator, like, galactic thing. Like, because clearly they're two ends of the spectrum. They're both extremely dangerous, right? And predators have this technology. They're top of the proverbial galactic food chain. And aliens are not. They are extremely deadly and dangerous, but primarily in numbers. And the predators don't have numbers. And so they're two kind of diametrically opposed ideologies, both extremely dangerous. And then you have humans, which are their own brand of problematic. And so I feel like somebody should be smart and like, let's create this world and like establish, hey, this is the rules of each culture, and what they can and can't do. And then we can create almost an intergalactic problem, because it's there. Like, I've seen, I don't know, there's probably about 10 or 12 movies dealing with aliens and Predator, and I've seen about 6 of them. So I haven't seen all of it, but in my opinion, I'm like, there's so much content here. You can have an R-rated Star Wars because it's there. And it doesn't have to be Star Wars. It can be this other problem. But like, realistically, these three cultures don't jive. When they come into conflict, there's only going to be one winner. That's it. There's no diplomacy at all. And I'm here for it. I want more of this. So I'm down. And to be fair, I know there's a show. It's called Alien Earth. I haven't seen it yet. I heard that it was awesome the first couple episodes, and then I heard it just took a really solid dive. And this is my problem, is like also with the Wheel of Time thing, where it's like, okay, what are you guys doing? Like, you have this thing, like, have someone who actually can build the world. And maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Maybe. I've thought about it several times. I wrote down a sample, I guess you can call it, a log line or an idea for the world. Maybe it'll be me. I don't know. I hope so. That'd be awesome. I would love to do that. It's like, yeah, I get paid to like expand and build this universe that exists. Like, it just needs to be properly patched, and you need, patch is a good word, like a video game reference. It needs to be properly patched, but it also needs to be like expanded, elongated, and like filled out. Like the concept of the aliens needs to be filled, the xenomorphs needs to be filled out. Like, did they have like an original are they just like a biological virus? Are they effectively biological warfare, just in an extreme degree of like, we put this here as a way to purge but maintain the planet, and then eventually the xenomorphs will die out because there's nothing else to eat or whatever. I don't know. Anyhow, that being that, check it out. It's called Predator, Killer of Killers. Really worth watching. Love you all. Bye now. Bye-bye.